can't use people and abuse them. And this is what this lady has always done. For fame, money, greed.
For all those voices out there that have been screwed over by someone powerful.
You know, it took a while for me to transition from fear and depression into fight mode.
This past month, a man by the name of David Liebensohn has been going viral for walking around LA with the sign writing, "Kim Kardashian ruined my life.com." Kim Kardashian has been accused of scamming David, who alleges that Kimoji, the mobile app with Kim Kardashian themed emojis, was all a stolen idea. David says he lost everything, from his wife to his house, all while Kim profited off of his work, making millions of dollars. David is now living in his car and he's making ends meet, but he says that his mission is to expose the dark side of Kim Kardashian and her family, as he has nothing to lose now. Just for context, David was a once successful entrepreneur, software developer, and father of 4 before he realized he'd come to encounter a nightmare of a business deal with Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner.
You guys, we've got to boycott the Kardashian Jenner products and sponsors. Friends don't let friends buy products from fraudsters.
David's partnership deal for Kimoji eventually fell apart after a series of phone calls had taken place, leading Kim Kardashian to take on the project solo. David claimed that Kim had already trademarked the business under her own name, all behind his back, giving her complete ownership of his business idea. David continues to speak out about how this has financially impacted his life and that he has also gotten a divorce from his wife. In 2019, David filed a lawsuit against Kim for alleged theft of his idea and trademark for the Kimoji app, seeking a whopping $300 million in damages. He also told Daily Mail that he wants to push forth and reveal the truth about the Kardashians and refuses to be silenced anymore, even if that means something were to happen to him. David was also allegedly left with $200,000 worth of legal fees, where he initially tried to fight back the lawsuit against Kim, but knowing Kim is someone with all the power and resources, he says that he is now unfortunately having to pay that off, all while working 2 jobs and living in his car. In David's Indiegogo campaign, he explains how he lost not only his businesses, his business ideas, and intellectual property, but also his life savings, writing, "The trauma I've endured from this situation has been debilitating. Living in a Kardashian-infested world has made this experience especially triggering. Everywhere I turn, there they are. The media pushes them onto us against our will, day after day. They're undeniably avoidable. A few weeks ago, I built a website on my iPhone to share my story with the world. Keeping this experience buried inside has been eating me alive for years. I was scared to speak up because of the Kardashians' heavy influence in the media. However, I finally found the strength to stand up for myself and get my life back on the trajectory it was on before I took a turn for the worse. I cannot hide this story from the public any longer. I am currently working out of my car while working 2 jobs. I am sacrificing a comfortable living situation so I can campaign this message across the nation. I'm driving across several states to get my message across to as many people as possible. I know that I'm not the first person who the Kardashian family has screwed over, and I know I won't be the last. I'm hoping that by me telling my story will encourage others who have been a victim of their shady business practices to also find the courage to come forward and tell their story. I want to put an end to the Kardashians taking advantage of small entrepreneurs and getting away with it. Your donation will make a difference, and I'm forever grateful for your support." David was recently able to buy himself a plane ticket to New York City to head to the Met Gala with his sign to spread the message of how Kim screwed him over.
Who's down to go to the Met Gala? Well, not to the Met Gala, but you guys know. I'm actually looking at last-minute flights from Arizona to New York City right now. A few blocks away from the Met Gala. Much bigger sign this time. If anybody wants to come hang out, I'll be here all night.
David said that he had to pay out of his own pocket to spread this message and that his living situation isn't the best, but that doing this was an important duty for him to really get his message out there, especially knowing that Kim was going to be attending the Met Gala.
Thank you all for continuing to support my story and message. I also want to address a few comments I've received and clarify things. I'm currently employed, work 2 jobs, while I juggle interviews, social media, answer as many comments, DMs, and emails as I can. When I go to the Met Gala, it's out of my pocket. I'm solo with limited resources. The donations that come in help me do more and stress a bit less. At this point, this is about more than my lowest point. This is about justice, entrepreneurs, and small businesses standing up for ourselves.
In David's TikTok comments, someone had asked him if the Kardashians ended up seeing him, and he said, absolutely, and her bodyguard that was in a pic with them the day before was mean mugging me walking past when I was across the street. Another user asked if people were nice to him at the Met Gala, and he responded saying that people were indeed supportive. But now it seems like David has gotten a cease and desist, but that's not stopping him, as he states he has nothing to lose at this point. He's going to continue speaking out and continue his mission.
Well, I got a cease and desist email from the Jenner Bulldog attorneys that I'll clearly be ignoring. It's not defamatory if it's true. They had the nerve to say Kimoji lost $244,000 in his email. This seems like more BS or to show a loss for taxes since they sell stuff with the Kimoji name on it to this day. They didn't address Centigram yet either. I cannot roll my eyes hard enough.
David is even encouraging others who may have also been screwed over by the Kardashians to privately reach out to him so that the Kardashians can get exposed for good. He says to not worry about the NDAs and that he'll basically help protect any victims out there.
Anyone else out there with horror stories of working with the Kardashian Jenner family, whether you worked for them, partners with them, whatever the case may be, and you have proof of your own, please reach out. Flag me down, email, comment, DM, whatever. There's very large backing that they will take care of all legal, all threats of lawsuit. If you have confidentiality, they will back it. This is a major movement now. Please come forward.
To David's surprise, someone did come forward about the Kardashians, and he's been getting a lot of support for helping other victims come forward.
Breaking news, guys. Another Jenner victim has come forward. This person will remain anonymous until certain protections are in place. This person lives week to week when they should be retired. It's pretty sad. This could be your grandparent. They had a successful business prior to their partnership with the Jenners. They can't go one day without thinking about it. And trust me, I get that. They're unavoidable whether we like it or not. I know there are a lot more victims out there, so please come forward and help us show this pattern of unethical and predatory business practices.
David also recently posted that his Instagram page had gotten deleted amid him speaking out against the Jenners and trying to continue spreading his message nationwide. Here's what he had to say.
Well, my Instagram page just got deleted. Looks like the Hollywood Mafia is working overtime. I'm working on getting it back, but in the meantime, you guys can please go follow my backup page, David Liebensohn, same as my TikTok. I appreciate you guys.
Many people over on TikTok are applauding David for what he's doing, saying things like, that's what happens when you push someone into the corner, just for greed. Good for you, sir. Thanks to your determination, this is the year that the Kardashian empire crumbles. You're doing such a wonderful thing. I'm sure it must be hard, but man, you're an inspiration to all the right people. Anyways, guys, this has been what's been going on with David Liebensohn and Kim Kardashian and all the updates with this situation. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one.